We are back to podcasting. This is the Drought Gaming Podcast, episode 11. We took some time off to do crazy, crazy things. I'm here with the whole crew, actually. I'm here with Jerf, Bobby, and Earth, and me, Mike. How's it going, guys? What are you guys up to?
Oh my god, I'm Jerf.
Bobby!
Earth?
Hi, it's Earth.
Would you like to mock someone?
Hi, I'm Earth.
So, what's everybody been up to? Let's start with Earth. Earth, where have you been? Our last podcast was in January. What have you done since January?
Since January? I don't know. I think the last time I talked here, I was playing Fallout. Then I
Okay.
got bored of that after a million hours.
How many hours are you into Fallout exactly?
159.
Have you played Far Harbor or Automatron yet?
No, and I haven't beaten.
Well,
the
we're going to
story
talk about
yet.
Far Harbor here in a little bit and try to keep it spoiler free. So let's not go into it. But are you planning on getting those?
You know me. I'll get it when it's cheap.
God damn it! On the air, admitted to everyone, I'll get it when it's cheap. What a piece of shit. Support the devs, man. Support the devs. Whatever. What about you, Bobby? What you been up to?
I moved.
Bobby has moved from one part of Seattle to another part of Seattle.
Yeah. And I'm actually just playing right now, playing Human Revolution.
Oh, nice.
I haven't actually like closed the program. It's been running in Steam even when I'm doing something else. So it says I've been playing it for like 6 days or something.
Nice. That's dedication. That's Earth type hours. Cool. How you liking it?
I like it. I could see its last genness in it.
I ran into that also. Like, I recently also started replaying that game because I wanted to get back up to date with that stuff before the new one comes out in August. And I found some mechanics in that game had not aged especially gracefully. There's a lot of stuff.
I should say that I'm also cheating. I'm using a mod that allows me to like use all, like I have all the abilities and everything. I just want to go through it
You just want to have
for
fun,
and
right?
yeah, and story.
That's funny that you said that because I have later on in the podcast I have an interesting thing that, involving cheating that I would like to discuss with you guys.
I wonder if it's the same thing I'm thinking.
Well, we'll see.
Sounds scandalous.
It's horribly scandalous. Jerf, I heard you beat a game.
I mean, yeah. This is the first one ever.
It feels like it. I honestly,
It's not the first one ever, but I am notorious for not beating games or buying games and never playing them, or buying games and being really excited.
yeah, this is not a diss in any
For
way.
like 2 days or something.
Yeah, this is not a diss in any way. This is just because I've known Jeff for a long time, and for the longest time, he'll buy a game and play the first stage. He'll tell me it's great, can't wait to play it again, and never fucking play it again.
It's so awesome. He'll blow up the channel for like 2 days.
It's so true too. And he'll
He
just
did beat Batman. I think he did. That was a year ago. You beat Batman, right?
I finished the main story of Batman. Yes.
you
Okay,
know
so
what? I'll
that's-
count it. I forgot you beat that. Okay, so you're averaging one a year.
That's probably a little high. Yeah,
That's big. That's a generous estimation.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so I beat a game, Uncharted 4. We can talk about it later if you want.
Yeah, we'll touch
Good
on
game.
Uncharted. Yeah.
And now I'm trying to figure out something to play, and I can't figure it out. So,
Oh, didn't you just launch some a few seconds ago on Steam?
it was actually, I don't know what it was,
Okay.
and then I closed it.
Cool.
It was Kingdoms of Amalur.
Oh, I
Oh,
love
you're
that
like,
game.
oh,
But that's
it's
another.
awesome.
That's another one
Turned it
that
off
didn't age
immediately.
well. That one's another one that shows its last genness. Like I remember loving it, and I probably still think it's great, but can't play it again because there's too many things that hasn't evolved.
It's a pretty game.
It's
not,
a pretty
it's no,
game.
It's no
Eh,
Uncharted 4,
It
but
just
it's
looks like WoW. It's like
It does.
single player
It's a
WoW.
single player WoW is what it is, but some of the action mechanics are better than WoW. I
Maybe
think.
that's why I don't love it like you guys do, because I didn't love WoW.
I don't like WoW until you start raiding, and then WoW gets awesome. If you never did the raid stuff at the end, then yeah, WoW's pretty boring.
I never rated one time in WoW.
And and if you don't raid in WoW, then you're missing the best part of WoW, and I think that's where a lot of people don't realize. Like, you have to raid, you have to, and it's just like Destiny that way. Like, the best part of Destiny are the raids, and if you're not doing the raids, then you're not really playing the best stuff, which sucks because you have to go through a lot of shit to get to that stuff. And vanilla WoW was even harder. You had to do crazy shit just to get into the fucking raid. But now you just get cap level and you do LFR and you're just there and you'll win and you'll get stuff, and they made it very accessible. But whatever, I'm not getting to a WoW thing because whatever. Earth, you still wowing?
Not played WoW in a few months, but I like other aspects of it more than raiding, to be honest.
You have an active account that you're paying for still?
No.
Oh really? You canceled? Oh shit, you're hardcore.
I mean, I'll be going back at some point.
Yeah, when the new what's it, Legion comes out.
Well, it comes out like a few days after Deus Ex, so I won't be going back right then.
Right.
Probably sometime next year. I don't know.
Okay.
Is it Legion of Squirrels or something?
Nope, just Legion. Yeah, it's the weirdest expansion they've done. They're just trying to be all dark and cool with it. It looks cool. I don't know. I mean, knowing me, I'll play tough ass. Like, I'm not buying that shit. And then the day it comes out, I'm like, guys, I bought fucking Legion. I'm playing it.
It looks cool if you have any interest in the WoW lore. Like,
it does look cool.
I
think they're killing off a bunch of NPCs and they're going crazy with some storyline. It does look cool. But whatever.
I'm so behind on my WoW lore. I don't think I could ever hope to catch up with it.
Yeah, it isn't hard. You go to YouTube, like WoW lore, and then there's someone or 30 people that made like WoW explained in 20 minutes or 10 minutes. I'm sure someone's done it in 60 seconds at this point.
The best video I ever saw, it took an hour.
Yeah, the good ones will always be an hour, and I watched one and I really thought it was cool. But Blizzard also makes ones that are less explanatory. They want you to play the game.
There's a whole movie now.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. That was one of my subjects.
We're going to talk about.
Let's jump into that. I heard that movie was fucking terrible.
It looked terrible from the trailers to me.
It looks fucking awful.
It always looked awful, but I held out that it might have been okay.
I think the movie looked pretty cool, and I'm excited to see it, not in theaters because I don't go to the theaters, but I want to see, all the places I went to in the game.
Yeah,
and
they said
all those reviews.
They said that they didn't. No, but I saw from video game players too. They said that they didn't do a great job with making them the places. They looked like it, but they didn't do a good job making them feel like places in the game. I don't know. Well, yeah, I'm with you. When it comes out on something streamable, like if it's $4 on Vudu or if it's on Amazon or something, I'll rent it and watch it. I'm not opposed to spending money to watch it, but I'm definitely not paying $16 a ticket in some fucking theater.
No.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. It just never looked good to me. Yeah, and the reason
also
is
have no interest in WoW. So
I like. Yeah, that's true too. It's
actually,
definitely.
No, wait. In WoW, but I do like Warcraft. I do like regular Warcraft and Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3. I just don't like WoW.
But that's like the origins of WoW, though.
Yeah, I know, but those are different
early
games.
stuff.
I just like those games more than WoW.
Those games were certainly a lot easier to follow the story. WoW got really fucking crazy. Like, they went nuts with WoW. Yeah, I like the guy who plays the main human. He plays in Vikings. I like him a lot. Vikings. Yeah,
and I like that show
Ragnar
too.
Ragnar Lothbrok or whatever. Yeah. I like that guy a lot. And I went, like, he was the saving grace for the trailer for me. I'm like, all right, this guy plays a good fucking King of the Vikings. There's, he might be able to pull this thing through. And, reading reviews, I was like, wow, this sounds fucking bad.
Oh, that guy's in the movie?
Yes, the main guy from Vikings.
So,
I think my problem is they're not going to use him enough. Like, there's too many characters. Probably.
Well, it sounds like Game of Thrones syndrome.
CG or all live action instead of trying to put the two together, because that's what bothers me the most about it.
I mean, it's possible. Like, look at Avatar. It's possible to do that.
I mean, it doesn't look as good as Avatar, and I don't even think Avatar did it 100% perfect either. It looks great.
Avatar looks great, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking good.
I still could, you could still tell. I mean, there's still some uncanny valley stuff.
I mean, yes.
I just rather
you
than
can always
commit
tell.
to one, because then I just find it sometimes it's jarring, and it just ruins it all. Just pick one and make that look as good as you can, and then I'll have no problem watching the whole movie with non-real characters.
No, I think that movie should have been all CG. It should have been just a CG movie. Like those Final Fantasy movies would have been a lot better than this trying to be live action thing. But then I think that they were going for a different audience. You put out a CG movie, and the world assumes it's for children, and I don't think they want to make a kids movie. They want to make an adult storied Warcraft movie.
Well, actually, that movie, it came out in some countries in Europe and Asia, I think, and it was the #1 movie in I think every country except Singapore. It released in, let's say, 10 countries, and it was #1 in all of them. It only made 30 million, but apparently that's good for a foreign early release like that.
Yeah, actually, I saw that too, and they were like, "Yeah, it killed overseas 30 million." And I was like, "What?"
So David Hasselhoff is like an award-winning musical artist overseas. So there's that.
They love him in Germany.
That's a world of difference, because it doesn't cost them $100 million to make a Hasselhoff album.
Right.
Yeah.
I hope not.
The Hoff can go into his garage and make an album and it'll sell over there.
He probably has.
Let me make a note here to send an email to the Hoff to try and get him on the podcast.
He does everything on the carpet on his floor, like making albums, eating hamburgers.
So let's
did you guys
roll
see the Hoff in Kung Fury, the music video? Because that was awesome.
No, I have not. Kung Fury.
I mean, you watched the movie, right?
No.
You didn't see Kung Fury?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
I sent it to you like 15
I
times.
remember you sent me a long YouTube video, and it was like 30 minutes, and I was like, I don't have 30 minutes to watch this shit.
I don't have 30 minutes.
But since then, it's arrived on Netflix, and I added it to my Netflix queue, and then proceeded to not watch it.
I'm gonna go play Overwatch for 6 hours. Fuck that 30-minute video.
That is the topic, I'm sure, tonight.
That's coming down. Don't worry.
Okay.
So, the first thing I want to talk about are some crazy rumors, right?
Oh.
The first big rumor I've been reading all weekend is that early 2017, Microsoft is releasing a really high-powered Xbox One and a slim one this year. And not only is the next one, the one coming in early 2017, super powered, but it's supposed to be Oculus ready. And there's a company, Kotaku says that they heard, or maybe it was Polygon, said that one of their sources say they're working on a VR game for the Xbox One that will be on an Oculus that plugs into an Xbox One.
That sounds pretty fucking cool.
So is it a regular Oculus? Like I go by the same Oculus?
Same Oculus. So this new version of the Xbox One is supposed to be extra powerful, and it's supposed to be VR ready, and you're supposed to be able to plug your Oculus right into your Xbox One.
They're going to show this at E3 if this.
I fucking think so too.
Yeah, because they have to fight PSVR.
Well, as cool as that sounds, I think they're about to lose to PSVR once again, or play to Sony once again, because Sony's is going to be cheaper.
You're probably right. However, and Microsoft owns like 10% of
You got
Facebook.
the Kinect too.
Microsoft owns 10% of Facebook, so it makes sense.
It also makes sense because if you think about the controller that the Rift comes with
right.
by default,
is an Xbox One controller.
The partnership is already kind of there.
Right.
So
yeah, I don't know. It losing to the PlayStation VR, I don't know. There's also another rumor, which is part of my other thing. They're releasing another PS4, supposedly PS4K, later this year or early next year. That's a more powerful PS4. Mm-hmm. One of the rumors I read today said that a developer said that PSVR runs like shit on the original PlayStation, and that they've been demoing it on the 4K.
Oh no!
Again, rumors, just rumors. We're addressing rumors here. I want anyone that might listen to know that I'm not saying this shit is fact. Just rumors I've been reading on the interwebs.
I want to know what he means. It runs like shit, though.
They said it runs like a Gear VR. Like it does not run like it's not close to an Oculus or a Vive. It's not smooth. It runs.
It's got to be much closer than a Gear VR.
I mean, Gear VR is pretty good, but
I mean, well, the PS4 is more powerful than my phone.
Yes, but reasons. I don't know. The phone's also pushing less shit. I guess I don't know. Like, not my words.
Yeah, also a rumor.
Right. Also rumor. So
It
I don't
really
know.
doesn't seem that unbelievable though.
But you know, on top of all of that, this part's not a rumor. This is my thoughts that you're all very aware of. Is I still don't see a reason to buy a fucking VR headset.
Well, I got my Gear VR yesterday.
What do you think?
I actually like it.
I like mine. Yeah, I like mine.
I just, I'm hoping that the PSVR, and if Microsoft is making a Rift game, they're the ones that are going to make an actual game. Because the only 3 games that I played a bunch of them, and they're all really small games.
Right.
So Minecraft is pretty goddamn cool in it. If you guys haven't tried it yet, you should.
I still haven't tried it because
Yeah.
I hate moving around with a joystick in VR. It drives me nuts.
There's that other game, something Heroes. You play like this little troll guy.
Right.
and it's like a Zelda game.
That's the best VR game on the Gear so far, where you control the little guy going from room to room.
Yeah.
That's
a cool game.
That is
I
a cool
actually
game.
really like that game.
That's the
there's-
only game that really makes that to where I'm like, okay,
no,
this is cool.
This game's not like great, but I actually like. It's like Alone in the Dark. It's called Dead Secret or something. Damn it, I forgot the name of it.
Is it like an adventure game? It's like a point and
It's like
click
an
almost.
adventure game. You play this female reporter
Yeah.
and you're investigating a house, and I actually kind of liked it. It's not great. Like doesn't have the greatest production values,
Right.
But when you play it, you could be like, well, I could see if a company that knew what they were doing, well, not to say they don't know what they're doing, but who had more experience,
XP.
could do with this genre on VR. And I think that might be one of the strongest genres on VR because it works better. Like noir style games, investigative type of games, I think would be great in VR.
See,
They probably
the more I fuck with it, the more I think like kind of like when the Wii came out with the Wii motion controls. This is cool, but the more I mess with it, the more I think like, yeah, but I still rather just do this on a fucking TV.
Yeah,
Just like
I don't
with the
feel
Wii
that way
controls,
because
with the Wii controls, I was like, yeah, I'd rather do this with a regular controller. This is fine, but I'd rather use a regular controller.
Yeah, and I can understand that, but the draw for me is I actually like being in that space. I actually like looking around. I actually like being immersed in that environment, and it does that.
See, and I
Even
guess
the
to me
stupid
it's
phone even the crappy phone VR does that to some pretty good degree.
see, and I guess
So-
to me it's like it's very cool, but dude, I don't, and nothing I've played yet at least I still am like, all right, well, I'm still jerking my head around and looking like, do I really feel more immersed because I can look around? I don't know. It's not doing it for me like it's doing it for everybody else, I guess, and that pisses me off. I don't know.
Yeah, like I was playing Eve's Gunjack, and it's on rails. Unfortunately, I was disappointed
Yeah.
by that. I thought you
Well,
were going to get to fly the ship
Every
around.
fucking VR game's on rails, man. That's something you need to know right now, except for the driving ones
No,
and flying ones.
Yeah, but this is a flying one. So
Well,
that's
yeah,
why I brought it up.
that was an early one too that they
Yeah.
made just to show it off.
But my point is not so much that it's on rails, but even on rails when it's playing it, like some of the ships would get really close, and
Right.
it just gave me this weird sense of like, oh fuck, it's really fucking close. And there was just other games actually, I think the most fun I had, but I couldn't experience the fun long enough because my phone kept overheating when I used it, was Alt Space VR. I thought it was just for
Wait a
some
minute.
reason just socializing with people and walking around. And listening to
That's
people
the
be
one where
stupid.
the guy walked up to me and asked me if my pussy was moist.
Yeah. About
How many
Those
people
guys.
asked you if your pussy was moist?
actually everybody that I was
Everybody.
Everybody
Really
asked
nice.
it.
Yeah, everybody said it.
Everybody in unison. Hey, new guys, your pussy moist?
Why
Bobby
yes.
accidentally
Why,
wandered
yes, it
into the "Is Your Pussy Moist" room in All Space VR.
Well, apparently every room is that room because that guy just followed me around.
Actually, for me, it was different. Nobody was like that. In fact, there's little kids around, and it made me realize I mean, I guess this has been happening anyway if you play multiplayer games, but it's kind of weird interaction with young kids. you know, like in all, there's spots in it where you can like teleport so that you're not supposed to go to.
Right.
And so I was like, how do you get up there? And this little kid is like, this is how you do it. And he's like nagging me to follow his directions. And I'm thinking the entire time, it's like the weirdest interaction I've had with the little kid.
You know you're on some FBI pedo Bobby list now, right?
you're gonna go somewhere and Chris Matthews is gonna be there.
And that was
Right.
like,
No, he's going to be there in VR. There's going to be a
like,
VR him
there was like
in
a
alt
crowd of
space.
people. There was a
Why
crowd
don't
of
you sit
people
down here?
talking about somebody like made an article about them being molested in VR
Oh, God.
and trying to make a big deal out of it, and they were going on for hours about it. And I was thinking, yeah, that is going to be annoying.
He's like, Bobby, why don't you sit down? Why don't you sit down right there? Why don't you go ahead and sit down? Go ahead and sit down. Okay. What's in your pockets? What is that? Is that a virtual condom? What were you going to do with that?
Virtual VR cops.
You brought virtual tequila.
Virtual-
So
Virtual
you thought it was
investigator.
okay to bring virtual tequila for a 15-year-old? Oh,
For
it's
someone
not.
that told you
So-
they were a
So
15-year-old.
are we gonna do a skit of like VR? What's the show called? I can't remember what it's called.
To catch a predator?
In
this case, to catch Bobby.
Did you catch a VR predator?
to catch a Bobby.
Yeah. Well, not to get. All right. Yeah, we got way sidetracked on VR. I don't want to spend all night talking about VR. You guys know my feelings on it. I think I voiced
Yeah.
it. But yeah, I mean, sure, it's cool, but whatever. Whatever. Yeah.
So I'll just say this: I think if Microsoft is now jumping on the bandwagon, that it's just every day there's more reasons for it not to fail.
See, here's the thing, though. Is Microsoft jumping on the bandwagon, or are they just making a stronger Xbox that they had to make anyway, and they lose nothing by allowing it to be VR capable? Because it sounds to me that they took.
That's a pretty.
It sounds to me like they
that's a
took the
huge push
lowest
for them.
risk. It sounds to me like they took the lowest risk way to do this. Like Sony made their own technology and killed their budget in R&D. Oculus, you know, they started this whole mess. HTC got funding from Valve, and Microsoft's like, oh, this is cool. Here, we have this stronger Xbox now with more USB ports.
But I think it's a smarter move. I think it's like, well,
No,
we don't have to
it's
develop
way
our own
smarter.
headset.
It's the smartest move out of all of them because they get the benefits of Oculus. Oculus gets the benefits of them. If it's a real deal, Oculus sells software.
Oculus gets in the console market. And
Right.
That's what they need.
want. Yeah.
Right, and Microsoft gets a headset without spending a dime in VR in R&D.
Well, I think if it's true that it's going to be just Oculus and you plug the Oculus right in and it just works, I think that's kind of a big deal. Like they had to put
Well-
money and effort into making sure that
Yeah.
was.
Well,
And it's
that's
only-
kind of part of the problem too, is because the segregated markets between the Vive.
And if you think about
Yeah.
it, it's
The
only
Rift.
it's only $100 more than the PlayStation VR, and it's a significantly nicer headset when you check out like the specs
Will
of the
it come with
headsets.
controls?
Well, it comes with the Xbox control anyway, so
I mean, but will it come with the
those aren't even out yet. They haven't said anything about those, a release day or anything.
They're supposed to be coming out like this year.
Well,
That's what I thought.
they said that, but they haven't said a thing about those things. Like there's no info on their site or anything. Like they've gone completely silent with those motion controls. So if you think about it, a PlayStation is $400 or what, $350 now, and they're selling. Unless you have the camera already, you have to buy the $500 version of the PSVR. So that's $1,000 almost, right? To get into.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not 1,000. Let's be fair. 500 and 350 is 850. So 850 to get in the door. Your Xbox costs 300 these days, and it costs 600 for an Oculus. So it's $50 more to get the X. Well, we don't know what the price of this new VR Xbox One is, so I'll shut up about that. It
Yeah,
might be,
because what if it's
it might be 500 or
$500?
600. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm guessing
But
the new
even
Xbox
then-
and the new PS4 will be more expensive.
I'm
But even then,
guessing
it would
that
be-
the slim Xbox brings the price down to 250 or 300. Well, it's already 300, so it has to
It's
be
already
250.
300.
So the slim will probably bring it down to 250, and then whatever this new version is will be 400.
I think it'll be 5. I think if they're going to
Well,
make
you're
it,
right. They're going to have to throw the Kinect back in there if they want to think about move controls at some point.
No, I mean if it's the Rift, then they already have those controls, and they're using the Rift's camera and all that other shit.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Maybe
I don't know how. I don't know how it
maybe
works.
they'll use the Kinect. Maybe they will use the Kinect. But
I don't
the
know.
problem with the Kinect is that it's not one-to-one tracking.
True.
It's got really bad latency when it's tracking you.
Well, yeah, whatever. The next thing I think most of us have played, I wanted to talk about, is Doom. Bobby wrote a review, gave it an 8. Jeff, have you played it?
I played the beta.
And you said you didn't care for it, but it was alright?
No, it was. I mean, it just seemed like a run-of-the-mill sort of multiplayer beta to me.
I played the beta too, and don't let the beta be the judge of the game.
Well, I'm actually right now trying to maybe trade Uncharted 4 for Doom because I beat it. I'm not going to play it again. I won't play multiplayer in Uncharted. So,
are you going to play DLC when they roll it out, or you're done with it?
I think all the DLC
Uncharted?
for multiplayer anyway.
You sure? Because I thought I heard something different. I thought they were going to release one more single player thing, kind of like what they did with Last of Us, like one chunk of story thing.
So
Maybe.
I think I probably, if I had the game still and the DLC was cheap, I would buy it. But I think I'm going to get rid of it because it's a great game. I had fun. It was great.
Right.
But I don't see myself playing it again, honestly.
It's
And if the
just like
DLC...
Uncharted.
And to be fair, Last of Us, when they released that DLC, they made it a standalone thing eventually, where you could just play the DLC without even having the game. So
And they may do that again because I think that was successful.
right.
So
And if the DLC comes out, it's like $30. I'm not gonna fucking buy it anyway. So I might as well just I want to play Doom,
Right.
and I already bought this game, and I'm done with it. So if I can trade it for Doom and get Doom for free, then I'll do that.
All right, yeah, Doom's good. I like Doom a lot. I got annoyed in a couple parts where it got really hard out of nowhere, and I got annoyed. But yeah, that game controls like a dream, man.
And Bobby, you have that for PS4, right?
yeah, I got it for PS4. I think it looks pretty good. It's still, it looks kind of like the Rage engine still, which is id Tech 5. This is id Tech 6.
All right.
If you played the Wolfenstein game, it looks a little bit better than that. So it looks good. The thing that I like about it mostly, more than just how it looks, though, is it's Doom. It feels like Doom when you
It
play
feels real good. It's smooth. It like that motion and that feeling when you jump and you air shotgun a motherfucker and then land and you land that fucking melee kill. Like they nailed that shit, man.
Yeah, the melee attacks are just a lot of fun. I
Yep.
like to do them as much as I can.
Yeah, I dig that shit a lot. Yeah, I played. I made a video playing multiplayer. Did you guys watch that?
I've seen it.
I was actually a lot better than I thought I was.
How much better? Like, what does that mean?
I expected to go in there and get a kill or two and just get beat down, man. And I went in there.
That's what I expected to. And
I
that's what
went in
happened.
there and actually did quite well. Not quite. All right, so quite well by my standards is I went one match I killed 7 dudes and died 14, and another one I killed 4, died 8. So I'm about 0.5 KD, but I actually killed people and I had a good time running around and doing that. And I don't understand team deathmatch too much. There's this you can spawn these demons, and I don't know how you do that. I don't know if it's like
I think you could be one of them. I think that's what happens, or
I
something
couldn't
like
figure
that.
that out.
Yeah,
either.
but I
think
didn't know
it's
how it
supposed
was
to be,
happening.
like-
A streak going or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I think if you get like a bunch of kills or something, like you gotta unlock it. I don't know. I didn't care for the multiplayer. I mean, that's what I did with Doom back in the day, but I didn't really want to do multiplayer because I get raped all the time. And even if I have a good match, it's like 10 matches I get destroyed after that. It's like, just like, yeah.
See, I never felt that way
Like,
in
you know
this
what?
game.
I
I
leave
never
that
felt
to
like
people
I
who are
had.
good at it.
I never felt like I had no chance. And there were guys that were like, if you watch the video, there was, that prestiged. I don't know if they call it prestige in this game, but they were like, they already level capped and started over, and they were very good. And I was all right. I thought I did okay considering that was my first time doing it. I wonder, and I play on PC, so the PC crowd's arguably the most hardcore motherfuckers out there, so I thought I was alright. Maybe I'm getting better at these games and I don't realize it.
So
You
did
play on
that,
PC? Oh.
Yeah, so
My computer PC.
Oh, look at me! I have a fancy 980. Speaking of your shitty
A
980,
shitty old 980 that's destroyed now.
Destroyed? What? Oh, by the new
that-
ones?
that
because,
1080.
1080
Oh, yeah,
is
yeah,
like, hey, guess what? I'm like $200 cheaper, and I'm way better than your fucking card, idiot. Thanks for buying it.
Dumb fuckers.
Damn, Mike, you suck.
I more things than you can imagine.
But so when we were talking about getting Doom just before it came out, you were like not sold on it,
Right. At all.
But I tried to say, hey, you should get it for PC because you got that video card.
Right.
And how does it compare?
That thing looks
How does it-
goddamn great on that video card. So I think that game looks goddamn great no matter how you spin it. But that game in ultra settings is like, my videos don't do it justice because I have to record at 30 frames per second, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So the video doesn't quite capture how awesome that game actually looks. That game looks fucking fantastic, man.
That's one thing I should say is on PS4, it is literally like 60 frames per second,
Yeah.
almost all the time.
They did Digital Foundry did a really good video where they show they use some of the tricks that Halo does, which is fine. I love that. I think more
The
games should do
scaling.
that. The scaling
Fidelity
thing.
scaling, yeah.
Yeah. So the game looks fantastic, and on PC, dude. Like, I know I live in Texas, so it's kind of a stretch, but I know at some point one of you guys are gonna have to come visit me. You gotta see this thing running in person, man. It just looks fucking unreal. Except it's not as id Tech. Get it? Huh?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
I get jokes.
That was a good one.
That was a good joke, right?
Good
Yeah.
I like that joke.
I almost
Joke.
quit.
Good joke. Okay. So next,
Hey, Earth's back.
Earth is back. Next, I wanted to talk about Far Harbor because I finished that. Did you finish it, Bobby?
I have not finished it.
Okay.
I don't know how far I am, but I've completed a few of the quests. I did a bunch of the side quests in the main town.
So have you met any of the other groups yet?
I met the group that you were kind of initially going there to meet, without saying too much.
Mm-hmm. They have a
but
base
I-
in the middle of the map somewhere.
Yeah, and I've done a few of their quests too.
Okay, cool.
So, I think it's a lot more interesting.
Dude, I think that Far Harbor did what. All right, so there's there's two different kind of Fallout people. Well, probably several different kind of Fallout people, but there's two different camps. People that think Fallout 3 is better, and people that think New Vegas is better, right? And I know that I fall on the New Vegas side, and I know Earth falls on the Fallout 3 side.
I'm on the Fallout 3 side too, actually.
Okay, and you know, there's all these theories going around about why that is, and you know, if people that played Fallout 2 and liked it tend to like New Vegas better because of the way it starts, and there's all this shit out there. And Earth, I know you're familiar with it. We've talked about this before, right?
Yeah.
So Far Harbor is a lot like New Vegas to me. It gives you direction relatively quickly. And it kind of points, you know, it's not, so the thing Fallout 3 did and what Fallout 4 did is once you get out of your vault, it's like, all right, enjoy, peace, right? And you're on your own, which is fine. I had a fun time with both of those games. But New Vegas and Far Harbor also, they pointed you in a direction. Here, go to this place and find this person and do this thing. And it was very, not scripted, but it was a little more linear. And it kind of put you in the action. Far Harbor puts you like where you need to be to start getting stuff going. Where I don't know if you guys remember when Fallout 4 came out, I was like, yeah, the game kind of just starts and you're kind of just there, and I'm in this town and people keep saying go to Diamond City. Like I don't feel like I know what the fuck's going on yet. And Fallout 4 really takes a long time to get going. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I thought about it for a while. It took several hours before you're like, all right, I got a groove going. Where Far Harbor, as soon as it starts, you're just in your thing, and they send you the right place, and you're like, all right, this is fucking interesting, this is going, and I feel like I'm accomplishing something. And that's kind of why I like it. I feel like a bigger Far Harbor might have been a better game than Fallout 4 is.
Did you ever play the DLC for Fallout 3? Because there was a
Which
DLC very similar. It was involved going somewhere on a boat.
Yes,
don't
I have.
remember.
I forgot what town. Yeah, you got to travel to this place. Yeah, I like that a lot. I think Far Harbor's a lot better. Far Harbor's like, it's if they put a little bit more stuff in there, well, a lot of bit more stuff, they could have made that, like a New Vegas. They could have made that its own game. And especially later, Bobby hasn't gotten there yet, but you have to make some fucked up decisions. Like, you have to make some really fucked up decisions on how you handle certain fucked up things that's gonna happen. And I'm literally sitting there looking at the decision making screen like, God damn it. Because you know that choosing one thing's gonna fuck some other people completely up, and you may or may not like these people, and it's a fucking disaster, man. And that's why I want
wonder
Bobby
if
to beat it,
it's,
because I really want to see what decisions he makes. I'm afraid he's gonna make the exact same ones I did, and then we have nothing to talk about. But whatever.
I wonder if it's like Mass Effect, where the B team or whoever works on the side quests / DLC, and it ends up being better than the main story, or if it's the same people who did the main story.
I do not know, but I can tell you it's not like Mass Effect, because I've seen titles of YouTube videos where people are like, oh, X, Y, and Z ending, and I don't want to say like what the titles are, because the titles alone can give you ideas of what the decisions are, but the game can end different ways depending on how you handle certain things. And I accidentally got like the best ending, I guess, where everything worked out great. And I was, I don't know how I got away with it, but whatever. If you watch my
How long is
videos,
Far Harbor?
I think I spent 15 hours, maybe. But, that's playing like me. Playing like you, that's easily 30, because there's times even, because remember I was recording the whole thing, and there's times in the video where I see a building and I'm like, I should go in there and see what's in there, but I'm not, and I just keep going. Where, if I wasn't recording, if it was Earth, I'd go in there and clear that place and see what's in there and see, check the whole thing out. So there's a lot of stuff to do there, and they add this new thing. I don't want to say what it is. This new puzzly thing that's nothing like anything I've ever done in a Fallout game. That's pretty awesome, and you all need to do it, or you're fucking bitches.
And there's a
Can you
sale
be
on the.
any more specific than that?
No, man, because Earth hasn't played it, and Bobby's probably getting close to it. And I
also have not played it.
and you haven't played it. Well, come on.
I'm gonna buy it, dude. I'm gonna.
No, I don't doubt that.
You're just gonna buy like an arc.
I know you're gonna. Yeah, you're gonna buy like buy like Fallout 4 Special Edition monster with everything, and yeah, and it's
I
like
do not buy everything.
You're gonna buy a Fallout 4 arcade
so.
cabinet.
Yeah, for anyone that's listening, he literally posted a listing on Craigslist or eBay of an Atari Jaguar the other day. This was real life. He wanted that.
Wait, was it a Jaguar?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a Jaguar.
Yeah, it's
It was
absolutely
200. But I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
cheap though. I'm not gonna pay $200 for a fucking Jaguar.
Oh,
That
you
thing's
need
like
to get
20
it.
years old.
If it was $150, he would have bought it on the fucking spot.
Maybe.
He needs to get, he needs to get it. He needs to go get it.
I feel like you
I
need
don't
that
know if he's
Jaguar.
ready for it. Yeah, I feel like we all need it, and that's why he should get it.
Can I get racist real quick for a second?
Can you do what?
Can I get racist real quick for a second?
I mean,
Okay, racism.
historically, yes.
Apparently. So, why do white people call it a Jaguar?
I don't
Wait,
know.
they
Did I say? I think I said Jaguar.
No, you say Jaguar. I think Bobby says
Oh, okay.
Jaguar.
Oh,
I didn't say Jaguar either.
I've never heard anyone say Jaguar.
White people call it a Jaguar.
No, Mike just wants to be racist.
Jaguar.
I mean, sure, my racism is not in question right now, but I openly asked if I could be racist. You guys said yes. Don't judge me.
Well, I'm not saying you can be racist, but you're going to be racist whether we say to or not.
Sure.
So.
I just want to point out Earth is now playing Fallout 4. I just saw it pop up on Steam.
So you know what else I want that didn't sell? There's a guy still selling a Neo Geo AES console in the
That
box.
we should
How much?
definitely get.
How much?
$425.
That you need to fucking buy.
That's actually not that bad. Those
That's
things
actually
are fucking,
pretty fucking good.
Those things were like $1,000 when they came out.
Didn't your cousins have one of those?
Yes, my cousins had one, And I asked them if they still have it, and they said no. They still have their 3DO, but got rid of the fucking.
No,
Like,
no, they were like,
Oh my god.
you kept
Yeah,
the 3DO,
Mike, we wipe our asses with these consoles.
right? Yeah. Oh, dude, I also forgot to tell you. My mother-in-law said if you really wanted that video, I could totally send it to you.
Who, to me?
Who are you talking to?
You, Jeff. Remember I found
yeah.
that Nintendo Power fucking
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Country reveal video?
Fuck yeah.
She's like, does your friend really collect old stuff? I'm like, dude, you have no fucking idea. And she's like,
Fuck
send
yeah,
it to him.
dude. Dude, send it to me. I'll take it.
Dude, the
It
last
probably has a VHS to play it
Dude,
on.
the last 30 seconds of that video shows the first view of Killer Instinct for Super Nintendo, and I shit you not, Bobby and I rewound and watched that 500 fucking times.
Dude, I feel like I had this thing at some point.
Well, if you were
Like, I've
Nintendo,
seen that
if you
before.
subscribed to Nintendo Power back in 1995 or whatever it is, then yes, you've seen this video. They sent it to everybody.
You know, there was
Wow.
another one. You remember the other one? I can't remember what game it was for, but at the end of it, they showed Yoshi's Island.
Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, I do remember the video. I don't remember what it was about. That video. Yeah, I'll get it over to you at some point. Next time
That's
I'm down
awesome.
at my mother-in-law's. Is it time?
Thanks,
Is it
man.
time to tackle the thing I've been holding in this whole time? Let's talk about Overwatch.
I feel like there should be some music right now.
You know what? When I process the video in post, I'll add some music right here. Yeah, I'll add some cool music.
Remember to put in Careless Whisper.
We don't have the rights for Careless Whisper, but I'll
It would be
find.
appropriate.
Yes, I agree. I'll find something that sounds nothing like Careless Whisper and call it Careless Whisper. And now, Careless Whisper. We don't actually have to pause, so let's just go. So I'm the only one in this group that bought Overwatch. So let me break down the story for anyone that might be listening. Overwatch went into open beta a couple weeks ago. I downloaded the open beta on my PlayStation 4 and on my PC. I liked what I played. I only played a couple matches on PC, one match on PS4. And then after the beta ended, articles came out that the beta was the whole game, just about. Like, what you played in the beta is the game, right? And all those things started running around like, all right, is this game really worth full price, a $60 game? And I put it in my head that this needs to be a free-to-play game. This is not much more than Team Fortress 2. Fuck that. I'm not buying this crap, man. And then last week rolled around, and my FOMO set in. And my FOMO, fear of missing out. Everybody on Blizzard, on Battle.net's playing Overwatch. And like a dumbass, I launched a Battle.net client to see like what everybody's playing, because I'm a fucking fucktard. And, everybody's playing Overwatch. So I sit there and I talk to Bobby and Urf, and I'm like, my phone. I even admitted to them my phone was kicking in, and they're like, nah. And Bobby's like, dude, by Monday you're not even playing it anymore, and all this stuff. And I'm like, he's like, Witcher comes out next week, and I'm like, And what happened was I bought Overwatch. And the thing that happened next was even
To
crazier.
absolutely no one's surprise.
True, maybe. No, I don't know. Did you guys think I was going to buy it?
Actually, no,
I
I didn't.
thought-
But I
I
know
thought-
that you buy everything.
I know that if we didn't say anything for the rest of the day, that it would have happened.
So you guys know that I'm a weak man. So yeah, I to no one's surprise, I bought Overwatch, and it looks like Earth is streaming. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up on my other screen while we talk. So I bought Overwatch, and like I mentioned earlier, I'm not good at first-person shooters, competitively especially. I'm just not good at them, and the PC crowd's brutal. And I fucking love Overwatch. Like, it's not even like I'm not even at this point. It's like I spent some more time with it before.
So why is it better than Team Fortress? Why is it worth buying?
And that's the thing that's hard for me to explain. Like, the game masterfully makes it accessible even to people like me. So you're learning how to play when you're playing. This is impossible. So there's, what is it, 21, 22 characters? There's a bunch of characters. And you kind of got to think about it like a fighting game. Like at the beginning, you pick your guy, and then you go in and fight. And the difference is you can switch guys on the fly, like if you die. Each character has very easy to use powers and skills. Well, not always easy to use, but like you can press F1, and you can see, all right, this button does this button does this, his special is this. And you can kind of go try things out. And I don't know, it's just your basic objective base team shooter. But then they have like classes, like there's a healer, her name's Mercy. And guys like me that's not good at aiming a reticle at a guy's head and shooting and getting kills, I picked Mercy, dude, and almost out of because I know how WoW works and healing works, I was very good at healing from the beginning. And I was joining teams, and people are like, hey man, that's good heals. Like, people are engaging, and they're like, dude, you're doing a great fucking job, and you drop your specials at the right time. And I didn't know anything about this game. I was just like, all right, I got this heal ray. That guy needs fucking health. I'll go use my heal ray on him. Oh, that guy needs health. I'll use my heal ray on him. And here I am helping my team win, and we're getting wins. And I'm not even I didn't fire one fucking bullet. And then on top of that, when the match was over, after each match, they show play of the game, where someone that does something fantastic, they'll show like a recap of it. They will, like, if you did some amazing healing thing that your team used to push maybe forward on the objective or something, the healer, a fucking healer, could get play of the game by doing a res at the right time. Or they show like several characters for people to vote on, like players that did great things during the match. They'll throw the person that had the most heals on there too. And nowhere in there do they show you how many times you die. No one knows what your KD is. They never show your KD. So the game isn't like focused on, oh, this guy, dude, you obviously suck because you died more than everybody. Like, no one sees how much someone else died. You just see, what objectives you got, how many people you took out, stuff like that. There's also no assists. So if you and I shot a guy at the same time, it's not one of those things where he gets a kill and I get an assist. Oh, I'm better, I got the most kills. Everybody gets a takedown, or what do they call it? They have a word for it. But everybody gets that stat. So the game kind of focuses on the team playing and doing what they do, as opposed to like who gets the most kills.
Sounds pretty damn cool.
Dude, they took first person shooting competitive games and they made a new thing. And it's so fucking good. And, I find myself just wanting to play Overwatch. And I fucking don't play these games. I don't play Team Fortress. I'm not good at it. I don't like it. I don't play Counter-Strike. I don't play fucking... I don't do this stuff. But Overwatch is different. Because guys like me will like it.
I have two questions.
Go.
Did you buy the Origins edition?
I bought the $40 one on Battle.net. You have to kind of have to dig for it. They hide it.
Do you play with a controller or with keyboard and mouse?
KB and mouse.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, don't. All right, so I'm not trying to be a PC elitist, but if you're playing the PC version of this game, don't do that. don't do it. Please don't do it. In the mighty words of my friend Drake, just don't do it. Not only will you get destroyed, but your team will fucking hate you. Someone will say, like, dude, are you using keyboard? Oh, and on top of that, this is weird, and this will probably change as the game goes on and as the community gets better at the game. Like, people aren't assholes for the most part. People are like, encouraging. They're like, hey, dude, that was a good heal, but next time, hold your special for when this happens. Or, like, I have yet to run into a dude that's like, dude, fuck, man, you suck, fuck. Like... It's just been a really cool experience.
Like the typical person in a raid party when it's your first time.
Your first fucking raid? Yeah, that guy. Well, that's where WoW is brilliant. LFG fixed that, but I'm not getting back into WoW talk. But yeah, WoW did some really smart things when it came to raids. Yeah, you don't have that in Overwatch, not yet at least. Like, everybody's been pretty cool. Everybody's just kind of like, whatever. And even as the healer, a pure healer or a support guy, you feel like you're accomplishing something, even though you're not, lining up reticles on someone's head and shooting them. you still feel like, fuck, man, I helped my team. I'm doing something, and they make you feel that they give you props at the end of the match, like, hey, you're the healer, but you know what? You fucking healed, and they'll give you a cool stat, like, you healed 25% of your team's total damage. And you're like, dude, 25% of the damage my team took, I fucking healed. Fuck yeah.
I feel like hiding the kill death ratio.
Oh, that's the most brilliant part that no one probably realizes, that they don't show you your deaths. They don't show KD. And that alone changes the whole tone of the game. Cuz how many times have you played Call of Duty or some crap, or Halo even, and it's a control point. It's not even team deathmatch, but all everybody's doing is like sniping cuz they want the most kills. Or they don't want to fuck up their KD, even though we should be trying to disarm that bomb or something, but this guy won't even step out of his perch with a sniper rifle.
That is actually the main reason I stopped playing Halo.
It's the main reason I stopped playing most games is because and that's why when I played Doom, I played team deathmatch, because then, all right, killing the other guy is what you do. If you play any of the objective type games, matches in any of those kind of games, it's bad. It gets real shitty. And there's no team deathmatch in Overwatch, which is kind of weird, but it's always an objective based thing. So it's fucking cool, man. I know $60 on a console is a lot to pay for just a team based shooter, online only. But if there's ever a game I'd say is fucking worth being online and playing just a couple matches here and there, and it's like this. Like every night I'm like, fuck it, while I'm encoding videos, or while I'm copying stuff over, or while I'm working on stuff, I'm like, yo. Let's just jump in here and get a couple Overwatch matches in. Have a fucking blast, man. I'm only at level 10, and it's awesome. Most of my time I spend with the healer, because I've gravitated to getting real good at that. There's another guy named Roadhog that after spending some time with the healer, I've gotten to where I'm comfortable to try another character. So now I'm trying Roadhog, which is like a defensive guy. He has this hook thing that kind of like Scorpion, like get over here, and you could pull people towards you and do like a shotgun attack, which is pretty cool. So I've gotten pretty good with him. I don't know, next I'm going to try this Farah chick, because she has this flying move and bombs. I don't know. I think that game is fucking awesome, and I think, maybe it's not healer, but there's a character, I think, or three, in that whole group of characters, there's at least a couple that you'll play with and you'll be like, all right, this feels good to me. And I think Blizzard really fucking hit a home run with this thing, man. Like, that company's known for being great developers, and I think this game fucking proves that. They've never done a first-person shooter before, and this is their first one, and I think they fucking nailed it. And scene. So, who's going out and buying Overwatch tonight?
If I buy Overwatch, I'd be buying the console version, and I don't want to play it by myself, so I don't really have any incentive to get it.
I heard you got a shiny new video card.
Yeah, that's true, but I also don't like.
Yeah.
You don't like keyboard and mouse?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. Not on my couch.
Yeah, and I can get that, man. And it is what it is. I would say, I don't know how the console versions fare. I heard they play just as well, but the PC version was cheaper, is what it came down to. Because remember, I was on the fence about even buying it, so I was like, all right, on PC I could spend $40 and get it, and on console I can't. So fuck it, I'm gonna just get this thing on PC just in case Bobby's right and I don't want to play after 3 games. Turns out I fucking love it.
Well, I just bought it, so
Seriously?
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were kidding.
No, I bought it
On PC?
Yeah.
All right, now you have to tell me your PC BattleNet, because I don't think we're BattleNet friends, are we?
Probably not. It's like my account is so old. It's probably something retarded.
I don't even remember my BattleNet password. I haven't played it since StarCraft 2 came out.
Oh man, I gotta install StarCraft 2. Oh man, I just opened up BattleNet so I can add Jerf, and well, mine. It's MOR911, so just add me when you have a chance.
Okay.
I just opened up BattleNet and it's on Overwatch, and that big blue play sign's just staring at me in the face like, play me.
I actually hit play on Overwatch earlier, and it opened the game, but then it wouldn't connect to any servers because it was the beta.
It was the beta version. You're like, man, let's see if I found a fucking loophole.
I didn't actually think it would work.
But what if it did?
I would have played
Then
it.
you'd be playing Overwatch. No,
Earth.
you know what? I don't want to play it.
Earth. Jeff just bought it. Just go fucking buy it, man. The $40 one. Just do it, man. Just do it.
I don't know who to kill here, man.
What are you playing? Oh,
Is this
Fallout?
real time?
What?
Like, is this stream, or how close to where you actually are in the stream is what I'm seeing?
Oh no.
there's like a
It's probably
5
20 seconds
delay.
back is what I'm thinking. You're talking about Jerf's Twitch.
Yeah, Earth's.
Earth Deser. Yeah, I meant to pull that up. Twitch.tv/Earth Deser. So, any questions on Overwatch before we move on? I sold Jerf, so that makes me happy. That tickled something in my balls. I'm happy about that. What else?
I am going to be getting up early as hell tomorrow.
Oh, so you're ready for the podcast to be over?
No. Because I want to. The Witcher DLC actually releases at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Wait, tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Wait,
4
like 4 a.m. your time? So, wait.
Yeah, 4 a.m. my time. So like 7 your time.
Wait. 6 in the morning here.
7.
6. I'm 2 hours. I'm Texas, remember?
Oh, that's right. Sorry, going back. To the time.
So hold on, time out. Oh, I know where you're at, Earth. Oh, dude, you're close to the end of the game. Oh wait, did you want to know that? I'll shut up.
No, I know where I am.
Okay. Yeah, you're really close to the end of the game. Wait, so it's not launching on Tuesday?
No, it's coming out tomorrow.
At 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning.
Yeah, like let me double check, make sure I'm not making as the Europeans say, making porky pies.
Dude,
I
so
know
that means I
watching
got
Smash.
shit to do tonight. Well, here, while you're looking that up, that brings up my next thing that I was going to talk about, besides Hey Go Buy Overwatch. So, you know, Witcher expansion, the next expansion, Blood and Wine, comes out real soon. And I originally played, The Witcher on PS4, right? But I recently bought Witcher 3 and the expansion pass, or the season pass, whatever they're calling it, on PC because of my new 980, and I wanted it to look beautiful and crazy. So what I did was I decided to create a character and just jump straight in, because I never finished that last expansion. I never finished it.
Yeah, you could start it from.
Yeah, so what
right
I did
from
was
the
I started it
expansion.
straight from there, and I started playing it the other day, right? And then I realized, shit, man, I forgot The Witcher was so hard. That's a hard game. So I'm actually cheating to pass the old. I'm just playing through the old expansion. I'm just cheating. I'm going. I downloaded a mod that allows the console to pop out, and I'm enabling God mode. And I'm not doing God mode. I gave myself a bunch of XP and levels, so I'm way OP, and I'm just enjoying the game being very easy, and I'm just having a good old time. So I don't know if you guys want to judge me or make fun of me, or I don't know what the deal is there, how people look at that these days, but I want to play through the expansion, but I don't have the time to spend 30 hours doing it, and some of that boss fight, that Toad fight, was hard because I actually started it on PS4, and then I was like, you know what, I don't want to struggle through this, so I'm just gonna fucking have some fun and play through it, enjoy the story, and cheat. What do you think? Whoa, what gun is that, Earth? Sorry.
Gauss rifle. I think that's how you say it.
Okay. So sorry. Go ahead, Jeff.
I was just gonna say I don't remember Witcher being real hard, but then I do remember starting the first expansion and thinking, "Wow, holy shit, this is a lot harder than the main game."
That first expansion, there's a boss, this Toad boss that you get to, and that difficulty spikes really fucking fast.
Yes, the Toad boss. I remember that.
So
Toad boss.
yeah,
Fuck that guy.
the game's not easy, but it's not overly hard. But I got to that Toad boss, and I was like, this guy's a motherfucker. This is Dark Souls level of annoying. Which I've not beaten the Soul of Cinder in Dark Souls 3 yet, by the way. Earth, why is that bed not... Was there a lighting problem?
So Are
Say
you
what?
are you ever going to go back to Dark Souls?
Yeah, at some point, what I'll do is I will make a video trying to beat just playing the Soul of Cinder over and over again, trying to beat him, because yeah, because I do need to beat that game because the Soul of Cinder is the last boss. I'm at the last boss in that game. I just haven't beaten him.
Yeah, so it says here on the information for the expansion, it says play on 5/30/2016, 4 shit, now it's 4 p.m. Damn it.
4 p.m. your time.
It was 4 a.m. before, but yes, it's 4 p.m. my time. I can't play it.
Okay, so 4 p.m. your time is 6 p.m. my time.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not bad. I'll just make sure I have it downloaded so that by the time my wife goes to bed,
I won't be able to play it though because I'll have company over.
Right.
So wait, can you not? You can't buy it and preload it?
Oh, you can, but it doesn't unlock till a certain time.
Yeah,
It's probably already preloaded, actually.
It's
So, Bobby,
not,
we were
it's
planning
not,
to
I'm
just-
actually downloading it now.
You were
I was
planning
gonna-
to just get up at 4 a.m. and play?
Play because we're having a barbecue tomorrow,
Okay. I see.
and
That's hardcore.
not gonna be able to play when people are
Well,
here.
after that, you can play when people leave, right?
I'm not sure how late people will be here for. So if there's time after that, then I will. But it's I don't like playing RPGs when I have like 1 hour of time because
Yeah,
that
it
1
sucks.
hour is like just literally like, oh, I can control Geralt now. Oh,
Can I
No,
can I make a suggestion for you?
what?
Repeat after me, because this is information that'll help you for the rest of your life. You niggas need to go home.
Oh, so that's what I need to say. When
Yep.
time comes.
Yep. Just say it just like that. It's like, hey, you niggas need to go home.
Can I say y'all?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Y'all niggas need to go home.
Do I?
And-
should I say that?
Do you have?
Not-
Are you gonna have any black friends there?
No, I don't.
You have no black friends.
I don't.
Okay. At least, hey, listen. Most people will say I have tons of black friends. Bobby admits it. I have no black friends.
I mean, technically, you're my only black friend.
No. No, half of Affinity's your black friends. That's really funny, man.
I was just basically making fun of the fact that you're not black.
I know.
But everybody thinks you are.
Literally everyone.
Jeff still
My wife even says that I'm black. Not kidding.
You're not black?
Exactly.
Weird.
I am Hispanic.
Man, there's like no one left in my game to fight.
Yeah, it looks like you wiped the world clean. You might as well go beat the game and then play Far fucking Harbor. Oh, you haven't even bought Far Harbor. Never mind.
Or Automatron, right?
You don't have Automatron either?
No, I didn't get the season pass because I was protesting how expensive it was.
It was $30.
For all of
Well,
the
now
deals.
it's 50.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it's 50 now, and it's worth 50 because Far Harbor is that good and that big. And they said that. They said, hey, we're raising the price of it. It's still 30 right now. And that's when I went and bought it like a smart person, Earth.
Yeah,
You're
Earth.
You're like one of the nicest friends I know.
Who, Earth? He's decent.
No, you.
Oh, no, I'm a piece of shit. I'm horrible.
You should get a Nobel Peace Prize or something.
What, for telling Earth he's a piece of shit? Earth, you piece of shit. Did you guys watch my video on Poi?
No.
I haven't seen it
I
yet.
wasn't very impressed. It looked like like an N64 platformer, but
It's exactly what
I
it
also
is.
didn't watch very long. So
Well, that's
maybe
because
it's
you're a
not there.
dick. Always watch my videos from beginning to end. So, there's this game called Poi on PC. It's early access still, and it is absolutely a throwback to N64 and that style of platforming. It's straight up a fucking Mario 64 clone in the best way possible. So if you're into that style of game, you're gonna love that. Like I even say in the video, like, man, Jeff's gonna fucking love this. It's straight up fucking an N64 game, man.
So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking Jeff's gonna hate it.
Why would you think that? Jeff loves everything. Jeff will buy it and never play it.
Jeff will never buy it.
Is this reverse psychology? Because I'm buying it right now.
You know what this stinks of? This smells like Jeff's had a couple to drink. Because here's what I learned about Jeff.
I don't know.
When he's under the influence, he gets loose with that old digital wallet.
Hey, Jerf, I need some. Hey, Jerf, I got an idea. Don't buy Poi, alright?
Okay, all right.
Buy me Overwatch.
Hey, Bobby, I was gonna say that. Buy us both Overwatch.
Best $80 you'll ever spend.
Yeah, I feel like $120 on Overwatch in one night is a little more than I can get away with.
Well,
Maybe
just for the name of science,
Just-
I went and bought a $10 pack of their in-game loot things, and
Didn't you buy a bunch of them? Like you bought like $40 worth or
no,
something?
I bought $10 worth, which is 11 loot boxes. And it's funny,
okay.
I got 3 purple items, I think, in that whole thing. And then the next day, I was just playing, and my random level up loot box, I got a gold item. So there's that for a character that I don't even play.
Is it also from garbage?
What does that mean?
I guess you don't remember what I was saying earlier.
Garbage spawn.
Oh, from garbage. Yeah, because she's from garbage. Yeah, and I deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. Jeez. Bobby's like an undercover dick, is the thing. Like, he's always been that way too. Like, I got the bad rap when we were younger. You know, we were roommates and shit. I got the bad rap for being the fucking asshole and for being mean to people and shit. And then undercover, Bobby's like this nice guy who everybody likes, is so sweet, and then he'll like fuck someone over. In most cases, they deserved it. In some cases, you know, I'm not going into details here, but you know what I mean. I love you, man, but you're like an undercover penis.
Robert Sternick, undercover penis.
Undercover dick.
Private dick.
You see Michael Chiklis walk out? I'm Private Dick.
And this is my brother, Detective Scroats. I can't take credit for that. That was a Family Guy thing, but it's still funny.
Detective Scroats.
You know what game?
It's less funny now that I know it's Family Guy.
You know what game I want to
I
see?
retract my laugh.
You know what game I want to see on my new video on the 980? I would like to see what's this fucking thing?
A new game?
It's not new. I'd like to see Metal Gear Solid 5 on the new hardware. That's what I'd
That
like
would be
to see.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Why don't you do this instead? Well, I guess 5 wouldn't be. Why don't you just get Ground Zeroes? It's probably like $5.
You're probably right.
Actually, I was just looking at that.
Or it actually might even come with Metal Gear Solid 5 too. Actually,
Ground
But
Zeroes is
package.
on sale for $5 on Steam right now. Actually,
Yep.
it's really interesting that you said that. Gears moving in brain.
I think it's also on sale. The full game is on sale too.
Yeah, I think it's $27.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that game I didn't even finish it on PS4, much less playing through it again on PC.
Oh, you just want to see what it looks like anyway.
I kind of. It's one of those things where I want to see it running on a 980 and see what
in 4K.
Right. I want to see how this stuff look because that game looked fantastic on PS4.
And it had a really good frame rate too.
Right, had an amazing frame rate. So I kind of want to see, like, all right, PS on some serious hardware, what does that thing look like? And just one of my dumb things. I'm playing a lot of games just to play them.
PS4, the college fraternity of hardware.
Oh man, hey, have you seen the new videos of Final Fantasy 15's combat and all that stuff?
No, I haven't seen any new videos.
Oh god,
I've seen like a 10 years in the making video that they're doing series.
Yeah, that's whatever. That didn't do anything for me. I watched that that new combat reveal. I think it was on IGN, and I was like, something about the marketing for this game. It makes me want the game less the more I see it.
I think you're just done with Final Fantasy. and Japanese anime.
I would like to
Style
think that's
stuff.
not true. I don't know. You might be right.
I mean, I think this might be the last one I play.
I don't believe. You
I don't know,
always
man.
had a spot
It's
for that
just-
stuff.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that great.
The more I see it, the more I think it's gonna be lame.
I think it's gonna be a game. It might even be fun, but I just have this feeling that it's gonna have some Japanese like, oh, you need to grind for 7 hours in order to advance in the story kind of thing, and it's like
Like you're never gonna
You
feel
know-
how
you
you
know-
felt when it started to
So-
click on Final
so-
Fantasy 12.
so-
Like you're never
so
gonna
put
get that
it-
again.
Let me put it this way. Xenoblade Chronicles X for
Mhm.
the Wii U. I just can't play it. Can't do it. It's awful. It's just like literally, if it came out,
Earth.
like let's say when
hold
Xenogears.
on, hold on. Time out. Sorry, not to cut you off. Earth, you just killed your kid.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload it though.
Okay, cool. That's funny because I wanted to know what happens if that's the way you go. But okay, sorry, Xenoblade. You can't play it. Why, Bobby? Because
You
too
just,
much
like,
grinding.
spoiled some Fallout shit for me.
No, you beat the game already, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure Jeff did it, but we know
No,
Jeff.
no, I
did it.
definitely did not.
Jeff
beat
is
that game.
never gonna beat this game. Like
I am now.
Well, it still doesn't spoil anything. You just
I just saw on Steam that Jeff loaded up Fallout 4.
I did not do that.
I know, but it'd be funny if he did. It'd be like, Jeff is now playing Fallout 4.
I bought it
Just
on
no-
PC just
no,
now.
but
He
like
just
the second-
bought it and just installed it, and he's gonna play that motherfucker to prove me wrong.
but like a second later, it's like now he launches another title
Right?
because he's not gonna play it that long.
Something stupid.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Actually, want that game.
Don't do it.
What, really? No, it's
I-
platinum, dude. It would be alright.
I heard it's not good.
Really?
Yeah,
got really bad
Oh,
reviews.
bummer.
I've read some horrible things about it.
Oh, poor Platinum Games, man. What happened?
Yeah, they said they took all the bad habits they picked up from Transformers and doubled down on it. Because Transformers was okay, I guess, but it had some shitty things about it that was like, all right, this is
I didn't
annoying.
finish it, but it was fun and it was also pretty to look at. Like it was like, whoa, this looks like fucking 80s cartoon Transformers. But after a while, you get kind of annoyed with the combat. It's a little. I think the problem I made, the mistake I made with that game, and it's not to say that it's the game design is the problem, but I should have just played it on easy. just to go through, breeze through that
like
game.
this thing everybody has for wanting to be this hard game. I don't care for it anymore. Like I'm with you. Like just play a shit on easy. Who gives a fuck? Enjoy the game.
I think it's okay. Like if you're a teenager or in your early 20s and time is infinite to you still, that's fine. But I just can't fight the same battle again like 3 times because it ramp up the difficulty in a stupid way.
Yeah, and I kind of think that like, we're all like working professionals. We all make decent money. We're not teenagers who have to save up for one game. So if that was like the game I bought for the summer, I could understand how you need to make that game last until your next game, which could be, fucking July or who knows. You know what I mean? If you're a poor college kid or you're just some kid growing up and your parents buy you a game every couple months, but I'm in a position where I can afford games and I don't play them because it's the only one I have. I play it because I want to play a good fucking game. So I don't have patience for a shitty one, and I don't have patience for one that's hard just to be fucking hard. Dark Souls is not. I mean, Dark Souls, sure, it's hard just to be hard, but that's the design of that game. It's not like, all right, let's just give everything 6,000 hit points and just very hard to kill. That game is deliberately about timing your attacks and dodging at the right time and picking the right weapons and things like that. Dark Souls is kind of a different beast, and Dark Souls isn't hard. It's just what's the word?
It is hard. It's just you got to be deliberate. You got to.
It's not hard. It's unforgiving, is what it is. You can't fuck up. If you can, like I know this probably happened to everybody, but like I've had runs where I like couldn't beat this boss. I'm like, fuck this game. Put the controller down, go to sleep. The next day, load up the game, and I have the best fucking run against a boss, and he barely even hits me. And I'm like, all right, well, you know, you know how it is. The more mad you get when you're playing a game, the more mistakes you fucking make.
Right. Sloppy.
So the next day when I come back cool-headed, I'm like, fuck it, let's do this. I beat the boss on the first try, and he barely lands a hit. I'm like, all right. And that means the game's not unfair or hard. It's like, you just can't fuck up. Yeah. You know?
My problem with the game is I literally just want to strangle the boss. I don't even want to hit him. I just want to grab him and strangle the life out of its body.
There's some
watch
bosses
it fade away slowly.
There's some bosses towards the end of that game that are like, oh fuck, man. Oh boy, there's some bosses at the end of that game. There's bosses that I would have never beaten if I didn't ask for help. Like, there's bosses I had to summon people to help me beat the bosses. I just was not fucking happening. And I feel like I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to do that with what you call it too, with the Soul of Cinder. I don't want to. I want to beat him myself. So I say, hey, at least the last boss I beat myself. But I'm not above asking for help. And
so I think there's a topic we missed.
What's up?
The delay of No Man's Sky.
Oh, dude, that was next on my agenda actually. But good. This is a good segue. Man, people are going apeshit. You know, the guy Sean Murray. He says he's received death threats from people.
Ridiculous.
That's fucking hardcore, right?
Oh, you mean I shouldn't have done that?
Bad, Jeff. Bad.
Ridiculous.
Sorry.
Bad,
It's not even
Jeff.
delayed that long. I mean, it's like a month and a half.
Yeah.
But I think what annoyed people, I mean, I don't think it annoyed people enough to make death threats. I guess it did, but I think the fact that he did it like the last minute, like literally, yeah, we're gonna delay the game.
Yeah, it's more like the game is less than a month away. You know, 24 days to be exact. And they're like, yeah, we've got to delay the game. I mean, I get it. I'd rather that game get delayed and come out and be good than come out and be this, like...
I do, too. It's just disappointing.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
It's okay for everybody to be disappointed. But to say death threats, and then, you know, you always get those stupid comments. Well, I guess, you know, this is what happens when you got Joe Danger developers making a game like this.
See, that's idiotic and you know, ignorant.
Yeah.
What really annoys me is when they're like, what the fuck, man, I pre-ordered this game. Well, guess what, dipshit? That's why you don't pre-order fucking video games, because, like, why are you paying for something... Why are you paying for something you can't have right now? Like, what benefit do you have from that, you fucking Nimrod?
Well, you did pre-order it, but you did pre-order it because it was coming out in, like, 2 minutes.
Well, I pre-ordered it because at the time I had some money and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to pre-order. I'm buying this game regardless anyway, so I pre-ordered it. Like, I don't believe people should pre-order shit. Don't hand someone money for an item you can't have. Hand it to them. All right, if you want to pre-order it the weekend before it comes out so you can preload it, sure, I'm with that. But this whole, like, it gives them some sense of entitlement. I pre-ordered this shit, now it's getting delayed. Well, don't fucking pre-order games, fucknut. How about that? Pay for them when they're coming out.
I'm sure there was tons of people when they did that with Deus Ex 2.
Well, yeah, same thing happened. Not quite to the extent because that got delayed. You know, it was a year out when that got delayed. But you know, same kind of thing. Like people are like, well, fuck that. I pre-ordered. I'm taking away my pre-order now. Like,
that's the most common thing. In fact, it's not even when they delay it. Sometimes like, oh, they got a girl in the game, canceling pre-order. You know,
canceling pre-order. Or no, my favorite was when people when Microsoft announced that Quantum Break was coming to PC. What?
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's coming to PC. Fuck this, canceling pre-order. Like,
like why? I don't understand this.
It's going to another console, so you're canceling the pre-order, like, because someone else gets to play it besides you and your friend.
And that's basically, it's petty. It's like you see the pettiest fucking behavior from people. It's like, oh my god, it's gonna ruin the quality of the game. You know, like, Bobby, you don't make fucking games. Don't like talk about how it's gonna ruin it.
You know, Bobby, you're a piece of shit. Canceling fucking pre-order. I'm canceling my pre-order of Bobby. That was a really good shot between the shield thing on, by the way, Earth. That was good. Not the second guy, but the first guy. Second guy, you're a bitch.
Mike, you're more 911 on bet on that?
I absolutely am more 911 on everything except PlayStation.
Are you streaming Fallout, Earth? What
No,
are you
no,
doing?
he's moved on to Mass Effect 3.
Ah,
Goes back to what I said. Earth likes shitty games.
It's true.
I like Fallout 3. Certainly more than I like Fallout 1. I mean, sorry, Mass Effect 3 versus Mass Effect 1. I can't even insult Earth right tonight. Are you adding me right now, Jeff?
I'm trying to. I went to add a friend and I put in more 9/11 and it says no results.
Here, let me. Oh,
Maybe I don't know how to do
look
it.
look for more 9/11 hashtag 1769.
what?
I don't know. It just says that next to my name.
That actually worked.
Oh, that's your battle tag.
There you go.
There.
You would have to add him by battle tag or full email address.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Oh, I have a
When you
friend
enter
that's
full
online now.
email, it shows you your full name.
Cool. Jerf Master. I'm gonna set you as a favorite.
I don't remember exactly how long ago it was that I said I bought Overwatch, but it's already installed.
Yeah,
Like, why can't they fucking do that.
It's not a big
on
game.
PS4.
It was only.
No, 6 gigs.
Yeah, it was only 6 gigs. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, 6 gigs on PS4 takes like 8 hours.
You know what the trick is? You have to turn your PS4. You have to go into rest mode.
Oh, really? No.
They
Sorry,
have.
you guys.
Huh?
No, go ahead.
I don't
Blizzard
know.
uses
I don't know.
here too.
I don't know if it's some kind of limitation they put on when the machine's running or what, but it downloads way faster when it's resting.
That's why I have it hooked to my PC and running it. My PC has a proxy server running. When you do that, it doesn't download shit slowly.
Yeah, see, fuck that. Fuck that.
Well, I know why you can't. You're not doing it because you don't have any way of doing it comfortably.
No, I
You
can't.
don't have a PC in your. You have a PC in your living room?
No, my PC's hardwired.
I don't understand why. Fuck it then. Then all
Because
you have
then,
to do is,
yeah, but then you're running a fucking proxy on your PC. Like, what if your PC's off?
well, then you have no connection.
Exactly. Fuck that. That's why.
Well, my PC's never off. So
See, I turn my machine off. In fact, I hate when my wife leaves the PC on. It drives me nuts. So, Overwatch, huh?
no.
No, more like
Overwatch.
more like Noverwatch, right? Am I right?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, guys, I think we might have to call it. Do you want to read some fan emails first before we call it a night on
Yeah.
episode 11?
But read the hate mail.
Okay, here, let me open up the mailbox here. Oh, it turned out nobody emailed us.
No
Nobody?
hate mail is
Nobody.
good hate.
0. So it's droughgamingx@gmail.com. Droughgamingx@gmail.com.
Please subscribe and
Subscribe.
watch our videos.
Watch the
I think someone
videos.
emailed saying how much they loved Earth.
And read our site. Read it.
Yeah,
Comment. even.
droughgamingx.com. Check it out. And go watch our videos. YouTube.com/droughgamingx. And watch Earth's stream right now. Twitch.tv/Urfdzer. URFDSER. And yeah, check that shit out. And go buy Overwatch. And then add MOR911 #17. Wait, what the fuck was my hashtag? #1769. Look at that. They would have 69 in mine, huh? Anyway, yeah, this was episode 11. I appreciate anyone that listens. See you next time.